All right, and we are live. Last minute, everything's being brought up, and I see my voice is going, and Kepi's voice should go because he's gonna be shouting in my ear. And we are
Although I
doing,
am shouting in Matt's ear.
yeah, and we are doing race number 13 at Michigan. I'm gonna have to bring up my, nope, not that. Yeah, that is that button.
Get back here, you little bastard.
Oh shit! I got my.
Well, there's some tomfoolery going around under
We'll
this
be
opening
back
pace
shortly. I
sector.
forgot to disable it.
Ugh.
Freaking Wes. Alright, Wes trying to cancel me. Holy Christmas.
All right, it's race number 3 of the playoffs here in the Coast to Coast Spino Series. Parker Collins is on pole right here in the number 18 Toyota. And it's Brian Lorenzo, who's outside in row number 2. These guys have been the two best people in the last 2 weeks. And then Alexander Schumacher, excuse me. He lines up in the 3rd place position in that 6-8 car. And it's the 54 of Bryn George in 4th place. Rounding out the top 5 is Ollie Reeves in the 31. And it's Brandon Fielder in the 39. Jewel Lepsack in the 3. Chris Downey in the 12. Luke Mahone, the 15. Owen Lepsack in the 93, running out this top 10. Then the 5 of Glenn Bundren Jr. Brett Murphy in the 65, or excuse me, 64. The 07 of Wes Gallo. 20, not 20, excuse me, I keep messing up here, but the 42 of James Omar and the 52 of Brian Lucan run out the field here. It's going to be an interesting race here. We haven't been to a super speedway or a super speedway type-ish track. We've been to Talladega, we've been to Auto Club for round number 2. It's probably the closest track to Michigan. Well, as many weeks ago as we take the green flag, Parker Collins getting pushed by the 68 out to an early lead here.
Yep, Schumacher giving a great push to the 68. See some 2-3 wide action down in the back. I gotta change the camera angle, get it a little bigger.
We've got a car on the wall. That is the white and pink car, and he collects Owen Lepsack. That is James Bowmore, who got bounced around back there.
Wait, what's that?
Lepsack?
No, because I got in here so late, I didn't get used to all these names. We got some new people. I was trying to get one new person, but he got the invite as soon as the session closed.
We got side by side for the lead here. Brian Lorenzo got the run off turn 4 on the high side, and he is side by side with Parker Collins here.
And it looks like Brian's gonna get the momentum. Pass against Parker Collins. And 3 wide. Then they're spinning. That's the 15. Luke Mahone.
Bryn George also involved, the 54. The EJ Racing Machine.
Alright, first caution of the night because they're 3 wide. We're gonna go load and kind of see what in the world was happening there.
They just ran out of room, 3 wide, off turn number 2. Very unfortunate situation happened so early on the race. 50 laps here. These guys, they do not get an extra fast repair, so they usually do, but it's not today. 2 extra sets of tires though. We got 65% fuel.
That was really hard. Yeah, I can't really blame that on anyone. They were just beating and banging off each other, and then eventually ended with Brent kind of being forced down the track, getting into the 15. I think that was 3 wide racing, gone wrong. And yeah, kind of what happens, being aggressive early on. We'll see if they tame it down. If not, we're going to have a lot of wrecked race cars because I don't think we have any fast repairs.
See who's going to come to pit road early on here. So far, nobody out front. It's probably going to be these damaged cars in the back.
Yeah, the 54 is going to have to come down to 15. They got a lot of front end damage, and Michigan being very aero sensitive. Guys, gotta get that repaired.
Bryn George, Luke Mahone, Wes Gallo, Brandon Fielder, Owen Lepsack, and James Hiller are down pit road.
I don't think Wes was involved. No, the
Yeah, I think he's just
15.
probably topping off. Brendan Fielder was not as involved as well.
Yeah,
And I don't think Owen Lipsack was in it, that Home Depot machine. Gallows got a bit of front end damage, just like tiny bit of scrapes on that machine.
the
Owen Down, or not Owen Down, excuse me, Chris Downey.
the three's on
Reminded
the
me of somebody else,
track.
but yeah, Chris Downey has a bit of right front damage, but he has stayed out. 5 of Glenn Lundgren Jr. He has a bit of rear end damage still out there. And that's all. Ollie Reeves, the third one, has a tiny bit of right front damage. He's on track, and that's really all the damage cars still on track. So
All those guys, not bad. The Ripstone is definitely Bryn George, and I still gotta get used to names. Uh, who was the other guy? Luke Mahone. But Brian's gonna be out front. Wait, am I not? Am I live? Yeah. Oops. I'm now live. Uh, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, Brian's out front.
I think that's a good thing to say. We got Luke Mahone still on pit road. Brent George coming off pit road. These guys don't have a fast occur, just to remind you guys. So every hit's costly.
Yeah, Burns' car is mostly repaired. That thing's going to be kind of slow, but they had to get off of pit road or they're going to be trapped down a lap. The 15 is going to be trapped down a lap. Still with a lot of front and rear damage on that 15 car. I don't know why he's... Oh, he's slowing down because he's going to have to... to the field. No lights in the pink car. We're going to go green next time by. If there is another caution, something that doesn't take us a while to kind of look at, we will talk to Wes. I just want to talk to Wes.
You gotta just remind him you can't be saying bad stuff here.
No, I need to turn off my race chat. See what you want as long as I can't hear it.
That's it. All right. Okay, I have just want to ask you here, Matt. Who do you think's going to lead the most laps tonight?
Parker
Are you going
Collins.
with the pace? I thought you were going to go with the pace car here.
Oh, I don't think we'll have that many yellows.
All right, pace car's pulled off and is on the safety of pit road here. Into the Geico restart zone, and they take the green flag.
Brian
Collins,
goes.
not a good start.
Yeah, the 18 just doesn't go. 6/8 all over the back of him, poking his nose down low. We're 3 wide already. Wes Gallo on the inside of the track.
Well, near contact already.
Almost.
For that 3 wide action.
Glenn is couldn't quite get there. We might have gone 4 wide. We only had
No,
3
we did
wide, and
not.
now they're all narrowing up down the backstretch. With only one car 1 lap down, being Luke Mahone. Brian Luke in the 52 just didn't start the race.
See if Parker Collins can get the run here, like Lorenzo did. He's got the draft, so. And
Yeah, he's right.
He's about a mile per hour faster. But it's not going to be enough right now.
The 18's going to poke his nose down low. No, he's not. Brian's going to go down there.
Lorenzo extending his lead a little bit here, up to about 2 car lengths. Parker Collins ran a faster lap than Lorenzo that last time by. These guys mostly working this middle lane here. We got a guy working the outside lane, and this towards the front here, and then there's another car a bit lower than everybody else. I know Dirty Air can play a role here, so on this Super Series A track. It's number 3 up on the marbles, entering the corner. Running a bit higher, just trying to get that clean air. Got some cars loose off turn 2 here.
Someone was in the wall. Was that?
That was Wes Gallo.
That was
That
Wes.
07 car.
Not used to having him having a black car, or Martin Truex team, which I guess is fitting for him.
Yeah, we got a car to pit road. It's at number 3. Drew Lipsack.
Definitely unscheduled for him. We'll see what's happened because he was on the lead lap. He was doing pretty well. Parks it, exits the session.
Yeah, I think he just had to go. Got a 4-car blanket here for second place. Yeah, as Drew has disconnected the session. Will be our first DNF tonight.
Well, there's also Brian Lucan, but
Oh yeah, well, I mean he doesn't really.
he didn't even start.
Yeah. Ollie Reed's the inside of Alexander Schumacher. This is for third place here. Brett Murphy gonna push Ollie Reeves.
Ollie Reeves in a 31. Dang, that's really different.
This is what you get for missing half a race last week. Still side by side at 31 to 68. Side drafting.
Yep, still side by side. Dives it in more, and the entry. The 68 of Schumacher is going to get the run on exit.
Surprised Parker Collins hasn't really pulled away here. Like they're still right behind him. The 68 clears at 31. Reeves is going to move up to this draft train.
I think I jinxed him just because he's won every single race so far in the playoffs.
Well, Lorenzo dominated like the first half of the race last week.
Oh, Reeves into the wall! Brett Murphy into the back of him.
Yeah, that was not good. He's got some aero damage there on the front.
Yeah.
He's going to lose time. Schumacher now to battle Parker Collins alone. Yeah, last week, Brian Lorenzo dominated at Bristol.
Until I joined the race.
Yeah. He stayed out, expecting another yellow on old tires. Well, people behind him pitted, and it was over from there. He just could not make up the tire difference. And he had to pit for fuel as well. Later on the race, as they have Lorenzo now.
Yeah, Parker Collins to the back bumper of the 77. The inside of the track he goes. Brian's going to fight on the top side. And Schumacher doesn't know who he's going to go with.
He's going to push Lorenzo here. Got to be careful with your pushes. You don't want to send him into the wall. It's almost 3 wide. It will be 3 wide. 3 wide.
Lorenzo on the inside. He's going to clear Parker, but to his outside is Schumacher. Who saw that coming? Schumacher going from third, now battling for the lead.
I did not expect that to happen.
I didn't either. Now Brian's trying to dive it in deep. He cannot clear the 68. 68's going to have the run on exit.
Parker Collins with a run too.
Parker Collins going to peek down.
Got a car coming to pit road.
Ollie Reeves. 3 wide once again.
Oh boy, Ollie Reeves down pit road right now, and he locks it up, getting in. But Parker Collins clears them both right now. Parker with the run on the outside.
Brian gets the switch back. Brian's out to the inside. Brian's going to have to fall back in the third place position.
Near contact between Collins and Lorenzo's. Schumacher pulling away while these guys battle side by side. And Ollie Reeves lost audio, so they went to pit road to get that fixed.
That stinks.
Still side by side. Or now Parker Collins clears Lorenzo. These guys are going to have to work with each other to catch up to Schumacher, which is already happening. Everybody running a different lane here throughout 1 and 2. Oh, Lorenzo and Parker Collins hit the wall. Yeah, wow.
Lorenzo just followed Parker right into the wall.
Yeah. Rare mistake from Parker Collins there. That's Ollie Reeves could not get their audio fixed and has DNF from the session.
I think it's more camera angles. I can't get a perfect one because 2 is too far and 1 is way too close. But I see behind him Glenn Bundren.
How about TV Cam 3?
Huh?
TV Cam 3?
3 is way far out. I can see the entire track and then some. So 2's
Not a
kind
bad
of...
thing.
Well, yes, we'll do a 2, but it's definitely not my favorite. Close battles. Wes Gallo's pretty close to the guy in front of him.
Luke Mahone to pit road this time by, he's saying.
Scheduled?
There he is. That 15 machine. I don't know if it's scheduled, but he's still coming to pit road. He's got a damaged race car after being involved in the first accident.
And there's someone that follows him.
It's James Bomar and the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. Still. 42 car. And that's still STIHL. Or Parker Collins and Alexander Schumacher with very similar lap times last time by. See at the line how close these lap times are going to be. There was 8 tenths ahead of Parker last time by. Now it's only 7 tenths, so Parker Collins closing in on our leader here on lap 18. It's faster by about a tenth. It's going to go in the corner lower than Schumacher, excuse me. Runs about 3 tenths off these guys. He does not have the draft. 2 seconds behind. Brendan Fielder catching Brian Lorenzo. He's got the draft. He's about 7 tenths behind Lorenzo.
Yeah, Fielders, yeah, been slowly increasing. I'm seeing the gap kind of go down. Right now we're at 7 tenths of a second, 6 tenths. And it's just getting faster and faster as he gets closer and closer to Brian.
That was our Glenn Lundgren Jr., who was 5th place like 2 laps ago. He hit the wall off turn 2, spun, and then just all that forward from the session. From fifth place. Wow. Hit the wall pretty good. As Luke Mahone has DNF from the session as well, so already got a couple drivers out.
A lot, and we just started lap 20.
Hey, we're almost halfway, right?
We're down to 10, guys.
That's not a bad thing, you know?
I mean, we started at 15. Kind of what happens, especially with 0 faster pairs.
Down to actually 8 people. Or actually 8 on the lead lap. We got 10 people.
Brett Murphy counts as a person.
He was under Glenn on the standing, so I didn't see him.
Brett Murphy counts as a person there. Now he's in 10.
I know. I agree. I agree with the fact that Brett Murphy is indeed a human being.
Should I ask him for confirmation?
I don't know, but Parker Collins not as fast as our leader Alexander Schumacher last time by. He was slower by about a tenth. Actually, Brian Lorenzo was faster than Collins that last time by, barely. And faster than both of them is Brandon Field at 4th place's position, enjoying the draft.
You want to bring Wes up? Well, ask him some questions like, is Brett Murphy indeed a human being? And I'll tell him that he reminded me to turn off my race chat.
Oh, I'd say in a few laps he is closing in on Chris Downing for that 5th place position. As Fielder has caught up to Brian Lorenzo for 3rd. He's been reeling him in these last few laps. Just running a higher lane than Lorenzo all the way up high in turns 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. He's got the run down the backstretch using that higher line through the corners. Yeah, I haven't seen anybody go as high up as Fielder has. Yeah. Or at least consistently stay there too.
Seems to work. He loses a ton of time on entry But he
Well,
gains it
we
all
got some
back
people in
on
the back.
exit.
Yeah, we got some people in the back doing it. Chris Downey, who is now battling Wes Gallo. I didn't see anybody up front using that lane, so Wes Gallo right in the back of him. Gonna dive low, just trying to clear him. He hits the yellow line. He's gonna go back up and clear him. And here comes Brett Murphy, who is 2 laps down right now.
He's
The
got
human
fresh
being
tires.
himself makes, yeah, human being himself makes the pass easily due to the fresh tires. Wes Gallo almost into the wall here. He's got the let off, and here comes Chris Downey again. As Brandon Fielder has gotten around Brian Lorenzo for that third place position. And he almost lost it in turns 3 and 4. Fielder almost at the wall exiting 3. But he was able to run a higher line in 1 and 2 and pass Lorenzo down the back straightaway.
And Brian's still there, just hanging on to that draft, but it looks like Brian either needs tires or if he's saving big time.
Is Parker Collins faster by about a tenth than our leader that last time by. And see how it'll be this lap as Schumacher comes to complete lap 24.
Just shy of halfway
Yeah.
here at Michigan.
Parker Collins slower by 2/10 the last time by. The gap is 1.2 seconds. And then Brandon Fielder and Brian Lorenzo are running about the same speed, but they're 3/10 behind our leader and a 1/10 behind Parker Collins.
Yeah, the gap currently between Parker and the leader. Actually, yeah, sometimes it's increasing, sometimes it's decreasing.
Yeah, it's been going up and down.
But he looks like he's pitting.
Yeah, we got a Parker Collins on pit road, so is Chris Downey in the 12 from 6th place. He just got passed by Wes Gallo on the track for 5th, right before he pitted.
Yep, and we just passed the halfway point here. So right now is a great time for your scheduled pit stops, and if you make it to the end, pending cautions, you'd be splitting this in the middle. But if there's a caution and you'd have fresh tires at the end, who knows? Maybe some people are banking on that.
These guys have 2 extra sets of tires, so.
True. So now would be a good time, and then if you split it in the middle, once again, if there is a yellow.
Brandon Fielder down pit road from 3rd. Parker Collins now getting back on the racetrack here. Gonna be right in front of Alexander Schumacher, our race leader. He won't get lapped. Barely avoids it. So I know Collins was second behind Schumacher. So you guys might lose a lap behind him in pitting.
Yeah, when Brian pits, he's probably going to lose a lap.
As Fielder comes off pit road, and he's going to get passed by a race leader. Currently enjoying a 4-second lead over Lorenzo. About the difference of 1 corner. So.
Yep, and you can see how much 4 seconds actually is. In the same screen as I was watching
Oh,
Fielder.
Wes Gallo in the wall in 3rd place here.
You're
Off
not
turn 2, he's scraped it.
do that.
No, but hey, he's up to 3rd. I think he just might not be able to handle the pressure.
The pressure of 3rd place with Owen. Oh my gosh. Lipsack behind him.
We got 6 cars on the lead lap right now. Parker Collins, the last one in the lead lap. Brandon Fielder, their first one. Lap down as Brian Lorenzo has headed to pit road. Wes Gallo has inherited 2nd place. You know, this might be a good time to bring him up. We don't really get to see Wes Gallo up front. This is a huge occasion for him. I think he deserves to be brought in right now for an interview. So that's what you wanted earlier.
Hey,
Wes Gallo, 2nd place.
How's it going?
How about this 2nd place? We don't see you up front that often. How are you feeling?
I'm not sure. I'm kind of just trying trying to do what the leaders don't, because since I'm kind of figuring out how to drive this place as I go. So, I don't even know. I don't really have a plan here. But
Now
yeah,
you're the leader, as Schumacher has came down pit road.
winners win, baby. That's all I got for you on that.
I agree.
And I also heard your little feel in the beginning of the race because I didn't turn my driver's chat off.
Yeah. You reminded him to mute his
Yeah.
iScene voice
I don't
chat.
remember. I don't even remember what I said. I'm sure it was probably profane, though.
Yeah, it was not stream appropriate.
All right, cool.
Cool.
What's-
You gotta lead a lap.
I
You
did
already
lead a
did.
lap. I already did.
Oh, you passed the start finish line before.
It's Owen Lebsack inherits the lead now.
Yeah, I
93
probably
machine.
could have. I could have gone another lap, but I got these weirdos talking in my ear, throwing me off.
Well, you
From
got a
George
weirdo in the
Road.
chat too. His name is Jason Jacques. He's chanting Wes in the chat. You know, such a weirdo, right? Right,
Yeah,
Jason?
Jason, I love you. Hey, I watched a stream of his the other day, and it didn't go well for him. Maybe I can do a little better.
Okay. We are missing you on the track, Jason.
Yes.
That is true. That is very true.
Jason would be leading right now.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, look
with
at
the
that,
scratch
boys.
signal.
Just did a live interview and didn't speed on pit road.
Nice.
That
Peak
takes
entertainment.
talent.
Yeah,
Yes.
boy. Yeah, peak entertainment. That's what the viewers came to see.
Yes.
Oh,
Well, we
no penalty on exit. All right, we're ready to go. Let's go win this now. It's not happening. Let's go win this thing, though.
the things have been looking up for you. Having a great race so far. Happy for you, Wes.
Yeah, I still don't know how to drive this place. I got fresh tires and have no clue what I'm doing. Let's just try not to spin it and hope for the best.
Well, you got Brian right in front of you.
Just avoid running the inside lane.
Yeah, it's got like the weird progressive banking. Like I like running tracks where I can kind of stay up at the wall, but this is such a big track. You can't stay at the wall. The middle, the right rear when they're cold, like dancing around, and you cannot run below the seam right here. I don't even know if you're watching me, but yeah, you are. You can't run there.
Yeah, you are. Yep, I got the camera on you. No pressure.
Hi, Mom.
Don't do anything stupid here while you're on camera.
What I do? I thrive at stupid.
All right, Wes.
Yeah.
Well, good luck. We'll get back to some boring content. If we get bored ourselves, we'll bring you back.
Yeah, if it gets real dull, you can watch me be really boring back here. It's cool.
You start drifting for us.
No,
yeah.
you don't need to do that. Who was it?
Yeah, if it happens, it happens.
Austin Duran. Austin. Yeah, we don't have Austin, but he would be your guy for drifting.
Yeah, he's self-spun in a race too, so we'll throw that little dig in while we're here.
Also, next time you see Brett, tell him that Kepi made fun of him.
Whoa.
We were counting the people actually on the track, and he didn't count Brett.
I forgot.
I told him that Brett's a
passed over him.
person, and then Kepi kept on repeating it like 5 times in a row. Brett's a person. Brett's a person.
Yes, he is a
I don't
human
know if
being.
I'd call him a person. He's got a heartbeat, but I don't know. He's something, that's for sure. I'm also about to pass him. I blocked the crap out of him when he passed me on fresh tires, so we'll see how this goes.
Good
They're
luck.
gonna
This will
50
probably
lap
be
difference
caution
in that
number
race
2.
hard. Yeah. We'll see. I should probably maybe get him headed into 2 here. Or 1. Boy, I know I'm driving. Oh, he's swerving. Back here, boy.
He's trying to make the car ride.
So I can throw a little diamond on him.
West
You
to
have
the
better
inside of
tires.
Brett.
He got nothing on me.
He has to left to avoid hitting the wall there.
I wish you could stick your finger out the window in this, because I'd give him one of them at least.
Oh. Alright, well, good luck with the rest of the race, Wes. Thanks for joining us.
It's going to be a little strung out and boring, but yeah, thanks. You guys have some fun. Stay beautiful.
Thank you. You as well.
See ya.
Alright, well, that was the always entertaining Wes Gallo. Currently in 6th place, having a great run here. It's Parker Collins has retaken the lead. Alexander Schumacher right behind him. Brendan Fielder not far behind these guys as Schumacher looks to the inside here. These guys have been battling for a while now. Well, we're talking OS.
Schumacher
Schumacher
takes it once
clears.
again. But Parker
Yeah.
Collins is going to have momentum. I guess not. I thought he would, being on the high side.
Brian Lorenzo around Chris Downey for that 4th place position. These guys head into turn number 1.
So Brian, unfortunately, not the way he wanted the race to go. Parker Collins, if he wins this one, is gonna solidify himself as the champion.
I've always said that at least like for the last 5 races. You know, I think it's if he wins this race, we might have to just end the season already. Yeah.
I mean, after this race, it's only 2 more, so not a whole lot. But Parker Collins currently in second to Schumacher, 7/10 behind.
Las Vegas and Homestead Oval after this. 2 more weeks of Spino Series action. Is Schumacher almost in the wall right there?
Fielder into the wall big time. You saw him on the right of your screen pounding it.
Wow.
Try to take down the fence.
It's pretty good damage. And Parker Collins also has right front damage from when he hit the wall a while ago. I think that's one of the reasons he just can't catch up to Schumacher.
Yeah, because that little bit of damage
On an aero-sensitive track.
Yeah, it's going to affect the arrows so much, and he's dropping quite a bit. 1.3
already opened
seconds.
up a lead of, already over a second for the lead. Last time by, Schumacher ran a 40.8. Parker Collins ran a 41.4.
And also Schumacher pitted later too, so tire difference.
There's a battle for 7th place between Bryn George in the 54 and Owen Lebsack in the 8th position in that 93 car. As he makes the pass on that 54 machine. George's not going to give it up though. He looked low, but now he goes it back high and looks low again. The inside here. And he's pretty well with the move there. So Owen Lebsack, I did not see him hit the wall there, but he did. And he rode the wall for a while. Or George's going to pull away from him. As Brian Lorenzo's pulled away from Chris Downey. Lorenzo is in 4th. Theodore running all the way up high again like he has been for much of this race. It's Alexander Schumacher extending his lead. He's 5/10 quicker than Parker Collins that last time by. His lead now grows to 2.2 seconds. Started 3rd, so he's been one of the faster cars here tonight.
Because of the damage on Fielder, I wonder if Brian's going to be able to catch him. I mean, they both have damage, which doesn't help. And Schumacher's been keeping it clean for the most part. With 10 laps to go, actually, here in Michigan. This is going by really quickly.
Yeah, Fielder has more damage than Parker Collins, and with this big of a gap between them, I highly doubt that Fielder will catch Collins. It's going to take a caution.
I was saying I wonder if Brian's going to catch Fielder because of the damage that Fielder has, and he's been losing a lot of time, just like Parker Collins is also taking on damage and losing time to Schumacher. But Schumacher isn't in the playoffs.
Fielder in the wall again. That wasn't really much of a hit. He just scraped it.
But it's still losing time. 1.3 and closing between him and Brian.
Here it is. Alexander Schumacher passes line. He runs a 41.6. Collins runs a 41.8. Brendan Fielder at 42.3. Lorenzo for 42.0. And Chris Downey at 42.0 as well.
Downey is only 0.7, but it's actually increased between him and Brian.
Bryn George looking to make the pass. on Owen Lebsack for 7th here.
Wait, why did Lebsack get around him?
Oh, look. It was just last lap. Owen was able to catch back up to him. And he had to run on the outside lane down the front straightaway. And George tried to block, but looks like was able to get to the inside and just clear him in 1 and 2 about 2 laps ago.
And it looks like that gap is increasing, so Bryn can't do too much to fight back.
Yeah, Lepsack ran 2/10 faster the last time by compared to Bryn George. These guys are catching the 64 of Brett Murphy, who is a lap down. The only car a lap down still running.
James Bomar is also a lap down now. Going down pit road.
Fielder still has a pretty good gap over Brian Lorenzo for that 3rd place position. As Lorenzo and Chris Downey, they still have a pretty sizable gap between them. Brian faster by a 10th over Fielder and Downey. Schumacher is still 2/10 faster than Parker Collins. Just pulling away from here.
5 laps to go here, Michigan. Schumacher has been
Brett
a
Murphy
dominant
got hit
guy,
right.
and I never would have picked him. Once he took the lead, he kind of set sail, but the damage on Parker and Brian and Fielder definitely doesn't help.
Mm-hmm.
And
Chris Downey faster.
oops.
Go on.
I did tell you that there wouldn't be too many yellows, because this is coast to coast.
Chris Downey is faster than Brian Lorenzo and Brandon Fielder by about a 10th. The Fielder's in the wall in turn 3. Oh, wow. That's not what he wanted. Lorenzo's right here now, and Chris Downey waiting in the wings. He's still going to battle. That's going to allow Chris Downey to catch up even more.
Fielder's going to lose that podium position. Brian Lorenzo 2 is inside, and Chris Downey probably will take it also. Yeah, 6-8's putting on a clinic.
Crossover for Fielder. Nearly hit Lorenzo. That was close.
Fielder battling back. He wants that podium position. These guys
Lorenzo
are fighting
side
for
drafting.
it. Fielder currently has it, and he
He's trying to clear him.
Brian,
Signing up.
but Brian's
Lorenzo's
trying
not giving up.
Yeah, he's trying to keep his
outside
nose
lane.
there.
Wow. That
Side
was
by
close.
side with 2 laps to go.
Dead even going into turn number 1. Chris Downey right behind these guys. Is Fielder sends it in there. Lorenzo looking for the crossover. The opposite of what happened in this corner 1 lap ago is Lorenzo's able to get the inside and side draft. And here comes Chris Downey with the run.
I guarantee you Brian's going to send
Oh,
his
near
corner.
contact.
See if he can clear the 39, and he does.
Yeah, he's moving up quite a bit.
But here comes
Fielder,
the 12.
They might be 3 wide.
They are
And
3
they are.
wide. They kind of
They
just
are
ended
now.
up that way. With Downey on the inside, Brandon Fielder in the middle.
Chris
Actually,
Downey's going to back off.
now we're 2 laps to go. That was a good move by Downey. He's going to go to the outside, see if he can get momentum. Almost. And 77. Still fighting on the outside. A Brandon Fielder trying to go for that final podium position. We're going to interview only one of these guys.
Lorenzo
Parker
clears
Collins
the
and
39.
Schumacher are. Once we hit the 1 lap to go, I am going to move the camera to Schumacher. So, and Cappy will keep us updated kind of what happens on this.
Side by side, Fielder and Lorenzo. Chris with another run. He's gonna take a 3.
Oh boy, and they're not going to lip. And okay, you know what? I promise I'll switch it to Schumacher before the race is over.
Downey sends it in there.
He says, oh, okay.
Fielder and Lorenzo gonna wait for the crossover, and Lorenzo set it in there. Fielder had to back out as Chris Downey throws a massive block on Lorenzo into turn number 3.
Coming out of 4 though is Alexander Schumacher with his clinic at Michigan. Race number 13. You can see that car wiggling and jiggling. 68 will bring it
Alonso
home.
set it in. Chris down at the run. I don't think it's going to be enough. He can get side by side. I don't think he can beat him to the line.
Brian comes
he
down the
won't.
block. It looks like it was Brian. Chris Downey in 4th. Brandon Fielder, who was in 3rd most of the day.
Falls back to 6th or 5th place, sadly.
Yep, and a little tap.
Wes Gallo in 6th place here. As Brett Murphy and Brent George spinning each other across the line. Owen Lebsack in 7th place right here. What a finish to this race for that 3rd place position. That was exciting to watch.
Yeah, that was a good ending for that group. Unfortunately, though, for Brian.
No. They're going to spin. As this is Schumacher's first win this season. Currently finds himself... I do not really see him on... Yeah, he is 39th in points. He has only made 3 starts this season. So he is not in contention for these playoffs. He is not in the playoffs. Well, not in contention for the championship, excuse me. So he's going to burn it down here on the front straightaway. First win this season.
KBRN on the hood.
That strategy call really worked for him. All right, I say we go to commercial break and come back to interview Alexander Schumacher, our race winner, 2nd place Parker Collins, in 3rd place after a tough battle, the 77 Brian Lorenzo.
I am often asked, what is tarot? What is even the purpose? Well, if you're asking in dictionary terms, I tell you it's a way of finding more about yourself through a deck of cards that tell you about your past, present, and future. But if you ask me what it means to me, I say it's about learning and love and motivation. Through studying these cards, I've learned to love myself. I've learned how to better myself in areas in my life I don't love as much. And tarot has given me the outlet to motivate myself and others to dig deep into ways to better their lives. I challenge you to dig into your life through tarot.
All right, and I'm gonna drag up third place, Brian Lorenzo. Hey, Brian, man, kept me in the booth. You copy?
What's up?
All right, so you definitely worked very hard for your 3rd place position there at the end.
Oh yeah.
How was it like actually being in that battle?
It was fun to race Brandon and Chris at the end there. We were just joking around. We were throwing in slide jobs in the voice chat. I don't know if you heard, but we were daring each other to go 3 wide. Yeah, it was a blast.
It was very fun to watch.
I had to mute my chat because in the very beginning I forgot to, and I heard Wes. So the first thing you see if you scroll to the beginning of this video, I hope I don't get taken down, but
Yeah.
Sir.
Anyways, go on, Matt.
No, I was gonna come this up off the top of my head. I don't know what I'm gonna say. If you have something that you can actually comprehend in a sentence, go for it.
Yeah, we got next week. We go to Las Vegas. How are you feeling about that one?
Pretty good. Hopefully, I don't mess up my settings again. As before this race, I was on 16-1. I was supposed to be on 12-1, and let's just say 30% right front, and
Oh,
doesn't really help us in the championship. But heading into Las Vegas is one of our better tracks. We're gonna hope that we can go beat Parker, and we still got a chance at this championship.
yeah.
So
How was the tire off this race?
Definitely mattered the most. Let's see. You could easily burn your tires running the bottom. I made that mistake earlier in the run too. I ran the bottom where there's like no banking all the way on the bottom, and it was probably a big mistake. And yeah, it led to the car getting really tight. We had a lot of guys getting the wall out of nowhere. That's what screwed me and Parker over. I had about 40 seconds of damage, and I barely clipped the wall.
Yeah, I see that you have gained 2 spots in standings, up to second place, 25 points behind Parker Collins. Do you think that you can track him down by the season end to win the title?
Yep, we're gonna have to hope something happens. I think we can. We gotta win the next 2 races for sure, and we just gotta hope something happens to him. He's been pretty quick every week.
Do we need to send Matt out on track to wreck him?
Yep, we need the whole league on him.
All right. Anybody you'd like to thank for this third place performance?
I gotta thank the family at home and number one fan, my girlfriend, new girlfriend. Let's go. And thank you guys for always putting on a show.
Thank you for putting
so
on a
I
show.
probably shouldn't have the tarot reading ads anymore.
Oh yeah, no more tarot readings. Yes, sir. No more, no more.
All right.
That was round the round. So just trying to finish the season strong here, doing a good job.
Yes, sir.
All right. So now I'm down to one ad. So if anyone wants to give me an ad that's appropriate, so probably something that Wes doesn't make, I'll do that with Brian's approval. Up next is going to be Parker Collins, our second place competitor. He was dethroned, so I wonder if we're gonna have a different scheme from him next week. Hey Parker, man, you can't be in the booth. You copy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, second place.
How's it feel? No. Let me start this off. Parker, how's it feel to go 5 races in a row winning?
I wish it was
5.
5. I wish it was 5.
That was kind of mean.
No, he's. I did not watch the race. I'm completely new. I just joined. So, Parker Collins is one of the last 4 races, and he won tonight. Am I right, Matt? I'm right, Matt, right? It's not like I've been in the booth the entire time, but Parker Collins, second place. Usually see him up front and first place winning these races, but he started on pole, but Alexander Schumacher, the good strategy. But how was your race for you, Parker?
It was all right. We got in the wall off of 2 somewhere around lap 15 or so, and that kind of really rode the story for the rest of the race. Just didn't have any speed. The arrow on it was killed, and this race was so short we couldn't do anything with try to fix it. So, we're kind of just stuck with what we had, and he just was too fast and had a car with no damage on it. So, he got the better of us today. But yeah, it was still fun. Good solid P2. Definitely take it.
Yeah, we got next week at Las Vegas. How do you feel about that one?
I like Las Vegas. Las Vegas is a lot of fun. Should be a good race. I think it'll race somewhat similar to here, maybe a little closer racing, but yeah, it should be a lot of fun.
You got a 25-point lead over second place, Brian Lorenzo and Sandy. Yeah, you think you can hold him off these last 2 weeks?
I think so, unless he just starts driving through me. I think that's something that Brian would do, and he would. That's probably the only way he's gonna beat me in Val. But no, I think as long as we just keep doing what we've been doing and keep ourselves out of trouble, I think we'll be all right.
Anybody you'd like to thank for this good performance tonight?
Yeah, the Animal Style Racing guys, Darren, Tristan, Alex.
All right, Matt, you got anything to add?
Um, not a whole lot. 25-point lead, so it's a big gap between you and Brian to mitigate coming to these final races. And you told us that you thought that you're strong here, so I'm gonna try and put two and two together and uh, uh champ.
Let's hope so.
Congratulations.
Let's hope so.
Congratulations on your second place run here tonight.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. All right, let's bring in our race winner, Alexander Schumacher. You got a copy, Alex?
Hey there.
All right, so this is your, I believe, fourth race this season and your first win. How are you feeling tonight?
Honestly, I feel really good. I haven't raced here in a little bit, and to come in here, kind of walk one off, and just do it on pure speed is to feel, feels really good. Strategy worked out really good as I predicted. Tire wear was really high, and I, thought the race would go green to the end, so I wanted to save fuel as much as I could, and I ended up going about 3 laps or 4 laps longer than Parker, and I knew that was crucial because these tires just absolutely wear and wear and you got to really back up your corners to save your tires. So I just honestly just kept in the draft, saved my tires, and then played the strategy right and stayed out as long as I could and didn't catch a yellow. Good thing if we didn't catch a yellow because we had an extra set waiting and the race could have ended much differently. But it feels good to get one on your home track, especially when you know everything. It feels right. The car feels like it's on rails. Just didn't even have to look in the mirror. Just kept watching the relative grow and grow, and it just felt really good to see that. So yeah, it was a really fun race. Loved the green flag racing we had, and it was a fun race.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Well, yeah, you were talking about with the walk off and complete dominance. I see the gap here at the end was you won by
four and a half.
4.4 seconds, so it's pretty big. Were you at all concerned going with the playoff guys, or I know that's a very generic and stupid question, but I kind of know what your answer might be.
I'm pretty sure you know this one, but it's gonna be no. I give them as much, I treat them kind of like everyone else, and gave Ryan and Parker enough room as possible. I was running behind them, and I believe that's where I was able to kind of make up most time is that I saved my tires behind them while they were battling, and I sent it 3 wide for a move, and that's eventually what stuck. And I knew the outside was the place gonna be to pass, and scary enough, if I recall correctly, I had one more lap in the fuel tank, so I could have potentially stayed out a lap longer, and that relative could have been at least 5 or 6 seconds with the lap pressure tires, at least.
Yeah, you definitely earned it here tonight. We got next week is Las Vegas, similar shaped oval, but different length. So how are you feeling about that?
I'm feeling really good. It's definitely going to be a challenging track. That one's another tire saver. As tradition with most of these Xfinity cars, you got to save a lot of tire so you could have that long run speed because everyone can be fast within 10 laps, but after that 10 lap period, you're going to start seeing tire degradation and it's going to be really severe. So just play a long game, save your stuff, let people buy and catch them in the long run, and then play the field strategy right. So yeah,
Anybody you'd like to thank for this great performance here tonight?
my dog's here. He's he's watching me race. So, thank you is my good luck charm. So thank you, dog.
He's got to be by your side in every race now.
Yes, he's sleeping behind me. He likes the spot behind my bed. Uh, but yep. So shout out, dog. Thanks, dog, for the good luck charm.
All right, man, you got anything to add?
uh, Not a whole lot. I already asked all of my stupid generic questions. Um, yeah, so I assume we'll see you next week, and it seems like you know the track very well. Hopefully, we'll see you next week and another podium or win.
Yeah, for
Congratulations.
sure. I'll do my best. So thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for the broadcast. Did a great job and appreciate everything you do.
Thank you. Congratulations on your great performance here tonight. You really earned it.
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it.
You're welcome,
Have a
man.
good night.
Anytime.
Take care.
You as well.
All right.
All
So
right.
that was Schumacher. Um, really dominated the race. Didn't have a whole lot. It was, I don't know, 10 guys at a gigantic track, but I did like the three-way battle there at the end
It was
with,
really fun.
yeah, with those guys. And I'm seeing in the chat, what's his name?
This one got.
Downey, Chris. He said that he really wanted to get an interview. So with a style track similar to next week, I'm gonna have to
Well, we can
strangle.
bring in Chris Downey. He got 4th place. He was involved in that epic battle. I don't see him in Discord though, so I guess we'll have to save that for another time.
Huh? Downey?
You just said it that he wanted an interview.
No. Oh, cause top 3 get an interview. So that's what I was saying. Anyways, I'm just gonna strangle Jason until he shows up next week.
Better win.
Yeah.
There might be a broadcast booth bias towards him from Matt. You know.
I just want to see more people. Like, we're gonna try and get Brock out there.
You want me to race?
No, cause I could. We'll be
Yeah,
right
come
back.
No.
Oh.
All right. So next week, this race is going to be on LRL TV. If you're in the Coast to Coast Discord, you can just find it there. But Matt will join us halfway through the race. It'll be Talon and I broadcasting next week, same time at Las Vegas. Hope to see you guys there.
Yep, and you get to hear my stupid comments halfway. Oh, good luck and bring your earplugs for
No,
halfway through.
no, you don't need 'em.